Audiomonkfuzz.com, here with another victim on the evaluation platform. Here, this is the functionality video for it. It's the Audiomonk Fuzzpotion. This is a pedal I found randomly while surfing Pedal Geek for fuzz pedals. I'd like to say it was a little more creative than that, but unfortunately, that was pretty much it. Like the description, talked to the builder just a little bit, got the impression that this is a one-off of the Shine Ultra Fuzz. Is that right? Super Fuzz? Super Fuzz. And as such, it's got just two knobs. One is volume, the other is fuzz. And he has incorporated the two-mode switch into a pedal, a pedal switch, which would allow you to switch back and forth between those two modes, which he, in this case, have labeled Twiggy and Wiggy. Twiggy is thin like the model. Wiggy is big like a big-ass hairdo. That's right from him. Anyway, we're powered with a one-spot adapter right here. It's the only thing on it. But it will take a normal 9-volt battery as well. Screws to get into the case. You'll see it is kind of a largish form factor. It's pretty thick, real wide. So if you're trying to cram a lot of pedals onto your board, this might not be the best choice. But I will say that the functionality of these knobs and the switches themselves is excellent because nothing is too close together. You can click one without clicking the other, no problem. And the knobs are very easy to manipulate and are quite nice, heavy metal knobs. So the setup today, we've got my standard Squier P-Bass that I've modded and plugged directly into the side here, which then goes out to a radial JDI passive direct box into the mixer behind it, and then onto my Apple where I mix it down and make the movie magic happen. Yeah, so Squier P-Bass. Gotta play it. So sounds like a Squier P-Bass. Maybe a little better, I hope. And then we've got the Audiomonk. One thing to note that there is no LED on this pedal, so it's on when it's on, and you'll know it. The other thing is the difference between the modes is also a bit of a crapshoot in that you've got to know what mode you're in. I think that the sonic differences are enough that it's not really that big of a deal, but if you throw it in your bag and you're not sure where you left it, it can be a little bit of an issue the first time you turn on your rig. So I believe this is Twiggy mode. Real brittle, got a kind of a bite to it. The idea was almost to use this for a solo functionality. Yeah, I shouldn't have been trying to play Crazy Train anyway. And then we've got the Wiggy mode, which you'll hear there's a lot of sound to it because it's just huge. God, it just makes me want to shiver. Anyway, so we'll crank up the gain knob here. I'm going to turn the volume down just a hair since I'm spiking my mixer. So that is Wiggy, just cranked, and then we'll switch over to Twiggy. Notice there's a little bit of a drop out there. And I found that to be the case in the Twiggy mode, that it's just at the top end, got a little bit of fry. And that is another little problem I've noticed is that, if you're going to use this pedal kind of as intended between Twiggy and Wiggy, there isn't a unity between the two modes, and so you're always messing with a little bit of knob action to try to get them to be the same. Now, the Twiggy is much more of a biting sound, I think, than the Wiggy is, so that may make up for the difference in a live setting, but I've not played with it at this point. So that's pretty much it from the Audiomonk Fuzzpotion as far as the controls and whatnot go. If you want a full review of this pedal, it will be available on my website, bassfuzz.com. It'll have sound samples from several different instruments, including active and passive and whatnot. And then as always, if you have questions, you can just either send me an email or make a comment on the website. Bass Fuzz!